Hi Gemini, welcome to your love reading for June 2018. This is Elizabeth from channelguidance.com. You had more than 30,000 views for May, so I am doing a slightly longer reading for you. We're going to do this reading, but we're also going to follow with a partner reading. You also had quite a few jumping cards. I think you've been the only sign so far to have more than one jumping card. Let's look at this one first. Now, the card that jumped from this deck is the Emperor. So, I mean, I already know what these are. I feel like this is telling you to hold on to your personal power. Don't give someone too much power over you, because you have this card. And this means that you could be really upset with what's going on in your love life right now. The Five of Cups does mean that you're disappointed in someone, or you're disappointed that something isn't turning out to be what you wanted it to be or what you thought it would be. This is being almost kind of crushed. And you also have this card, the Queen of Wands. So this is someone who is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. So the jumping cards are always really significant. Even if they don't come up again, I always notice that the same energies pop up. So I feel like you are disappointed in someone. You're disappointed maybe that someone didn't live up to your expectations. Maybe this fire sign, the Emperor, is telling you stay empowered. Don't give this person so much power over you. Be self-confident. Okay, so let's put them back and we'll see if any of these come up for you or something similar. Let's start with this deck. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for June 2018. Ten of Cups. Love reading for Gemini for June. Ace of Cups. Love reading for Gemini. The High Priestess. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for June. There it is again. The Five of Cups. Love reading for Gemini for June. Six of Coins. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for June. Knight of Coins. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for June. Nine of Coins. Love reading for the sign of Gemini. Justice. Three of Swords. What's the most important message that Gemini needs to hear about their love life for June 2018? Two of Cups. So this is a card of soulmates. This means that you feel a really strong connection with someone. For some of you, for those maybe who are single, there's a really strong soulmate connection around you in the month of June. Or if you're already coupled, this means that your connection with this person in your life is getting stronger. So we'll come back to this card to see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. Let's focus on the first three cards. So you have the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the High Priestess. So the Ten of Cups, this is telling you that, you know, you're getting the outcome that you want. The Ten of Cups does represent a happily ever after, and it does represent marriage, children, just a lot of happiness. You're getting exactly what you want. I feel like this is up to you, because you have the High Priestess on this side. The High Priestess is a major arcana, and it's a message that you will get the outcome that you want, that happily ever after, but only if you're using your intuition. So what is your intuition telling you right now? Because, I mean, you did have, let me just bring the camera down a little bit. You had the Five of Cups jump for you, and then it's the fourth card that I pull for you. So it's part of this message. You are unhappy in some way, or you're disappointed in someone. You're disappointed in a relationship. I see you getting, you know, the outcome that you want. You're getting that happily ever after. And with the Ace of Cups, there's a new beginning. There's a new beginning that is right in front of you. A new beginning that's being offered to you. But you're only getting it if you are paying attention intuitively with the High Priestess. Listening to your intuition. Again, when you are unhappy, it is for a reason. Your intuition is trying to tell you something. Now, it's a general reading, so it's hard to say. So your intuition could be telling you that you're unhappy and maybe you belong elsewhere, or maybe something needs to change. Let me just focus on the second row here. I mean, you also have the Six of Coins. So although I see you being unhappy with the Five of Cups or disappointed in someone, I still see you getting what you deserve. The Six of Coins is you receiving the love that you deserve. Not just that you want, the love that you deserve. You're getting what you deserve. I mean, yes, you are unhappy and that's not what you deserve, but I see you moving away from that with this energy. But I see it happening slowly with the Knight of Coins being here. This means that you'll make progress towards finding, you know, maybe this energy that popped up for you, soulmate connection. You're making progress finding this person or recognizing this person. But I feel like it's time to get out of this energy. This could be regret, maybe a past relationship that didn't work out. Or you're just disappointed in something going on in your current relationship. There's a new beginning for you with the Ace of Cups. But again, it's right next to the High Priestess. It even looks like it's facing her. This new beginning is being offered, but only if you're really listening to your intuition. Otherwise, this could take time with the Knight of Cups. It's time for you to get what you deserve, the love that you deserve. And there's a lot going on down here in the bottom row. You know, let's just start here. You have the Three of Swords. So this is you being really heartbroken. So now it has come up 2 times. The Three of Swords and the Five of Cups. Gemini is hurting over something. And it could be, you know, this is a card of breakups and divorces. Or maybe there's a separation with the person that you love. I feel like, you know, you're deeply hurt over something. You do have Justice here, which means that, you know, usually justice comes up because there has been an injustice, but someone will be making this up to you. So again, if there was a breakup, somebody just crushed you. I mean, Five of Cups, it came up 2 times for you. Jumped, I put it back in the deck, and I pulled it again. That's a message for you. However, I see someone maybe that broke up with you, or that was talking about divorce. Someone's making things up to you. This could represent an apology with the Justice card being here. Someone, whether it's that specific person that broke up with you, or if you moved away from that person and maybe you don't want them back, Justice is saying that maybe there will be a new relationship for you. Because if you look at the reading going down the center here, Justice, the Six of Coins, and the Ace of Cups at the top, this is, you know, the universe is trying to make things up to you, to get what you deserve, the Six of Cups, to have that new beginning, the Ace of Cups, a new love. But for others, you know, it could just be that the person that walked away from you, broke your heart, there could be an apology coming from this person. And then you have the Nine of Coins. This does represent, you know, someone that is really strong. And it could be that right now, especially with this energy, strong energy of you hurting, that this is a time of strength for you. This is maybe a test to see how strong you are. The Nine of Coins, this is someone that feels really, you know, positive about where they are in their life. So I feel like whatever decisions you're making, whether you're taking somebody back that cheated on you, or someone that has not been treating you well, you got to do what's best for you, because this is a card about you. This is about feeling good about where you are, not kind of feeling ashamed of the decisions that you're making, or taking somebody back where you feel like maybe I shouldn't take them back. Do what's best for you, because I feel like there could be an apology. If there has been a breakup or a misunderstanding around you, I feel like there will be an apology, and this is lined up with you getting what you deserve with the Six of Coins. Let's get a few more cards for you, see what the rest of the message is. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini for June? The Lovers. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini for June? The Six of Wands. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini? The Knight of Wands. Okay, so these 3 cards. So you have the Lovers, which is, you know, interesting because remember the main energy was the Two of Cups, the soulmate card, and now you have the Lovers. This is a significant relationship. So there's a significant relationship around you. If you're single, that, you know, that special person could be coming in. But if you're already coupled, this is just telling you that the connection remains. And again, with both of these cards being here, that's a message for you. That connection continues. So again, even if you are really upset and hurting, and maybe there was a breakup, remember that I do see an apology here, someone trying to make things up to you. So this is kind of like, you know, a message of strong connection, a relationship, and then you have victory, the Six of Wands. But this also is a message that you will overcome any obstacles that you have right now. So whatever those obstacles are, you know, whether it's a partner that doesn't know what they want, you know, maybe they just walked away from you, maybe there was someone else, you are getting past these obstacles with the Six of Wands. There has to be, you know, with the Knight of Wands, somebody has to really want this. And I feel like this could be you. The Knight of Wands means you have to stay really focused, determined. This is an energy of getting, you know, I will get what I want no matter what. And you do have two knights here, one on top of the other. The knights represent change and movement. So there will be change around your love life. You just have to stay really focused. There's victory as far as this, you know, long-term committed relationship. Okay, let me get a few more cards for you from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini for June? Ace of Wands. What other messages are there for Gemini for June? Knight of Wands. So this is a repeat card. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini? Page of Swords. What's the most important message that Gemini needs to hear for June 2018? The Four of Cups. So, you know, there's that message again of unhappiness. There's something going on where Gemini, let me just move this card out of the way so I can show you. Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Three of Swords. It just seems like Gemini is like deeply, deeply hurt over something right now. You're hurting over something. Perhaps this breakup with the Three of Swords. Perhaps you're just really disappointed that, you know, something you thought was going to work is not. And, you know, with this energy, this is more of like, you know, you feel really kind of unfulfilled. And I am going to do the partner spread for you. So we're going to see if this is more you or your partner. This is someone that's just bored and even gotten to the point where you're just numb. And like I said, you really just don't even care anymore. This is just feeling really unfulfilled. Let's look at these three cards right here. Now you have the Ace of Wands, which is telling me no matter what you've heard here and all this kind of unhappy energy from the Three of Swords and the other cards that you've had that are challenging. The Ace of Wands means there can be a new beginning. This is a clean slate. This means that everything that's been dragging your relationship down, upsetting you, making you unhappy, you can erase everything that's happened. But again, you have this repeat energy of the Knight of Wands. You had this card over here. It's the same card, different deck. Someone has to really be determined to make this work. The Knight of Wands is that very fiery energy of, you know, I won't stop until I get what I want. Being really focused on the outcome that you want. And there's a need for honesty. You have the Page of Swords here. There's a need to really speak honestly about what's going on in your relationship. And if you, I feel like for some of you, you may be together, but there's something that's making you highly, highly miserable. And it could be that your partner's not giving you what you want. It could be that you're fearing deceit. I just feel like you could even be suffering in silence. I'm surprised you don't have, you know, like the Nine of Swords in here or something. I mean, with the Page of Swords, there's a need for you to be completely honest. So I feel like there's something that maybe you're not saying. Maybe you don't want to rock the boat. Maybe you don't want to lose the person. There's just a lot of energy here of like somebody suffering. But the good news is that, you know, you start off with really positive messages. And I've been seeing this with all the other signs that usually like the most positive cards turn up like in the first three cards. If you go back and watch the sign for Sagittarius that I just did, they had the same thing. In fact, they even had this card. You have a, you know, a new beginning is available to you in your love life where you can get past all the hurt, all the pain, disappointment. There's a new beginning. It's like it's being offered to you. Do you want it? This happily ever after? You're only getting it if you really listen to your intuition. What is your heart telling you? This is also following the signs. What are the signs telling you? Are they telling you this person is the one? Or are they telling you to run? What is your intuition telling you? Again, Knight of Wands 2 times, which means this is all up to you. You have to really be determined to see change in your love life. And you do have it. New beginning here. New beginning here. You know, a clean slate. Possibly a new love if that's what you want. It's all available to you. But again, there's a strong energy. 5 of Cups. 3 of Swords, 4 of Cups. Either way, like there's no way of sugarcoating it. I feel like Gemini is unhappy about something, but you have the power to change that. And I feel like, you know, for some of you, there can even be an apology coming from someone that really hurt you. Okay, so let's see what your partner wants. Let's do the partner spread. I'm going to use different decks so that we can see, you know, what cards come up for who. This usually gives me more insight. I don't think I've ever done one for Gemini. I don't remember. this gives us more insight into, you know, who's feeling what. Sometimes it's hard to tell when I just pull all the cards like that. If you want to know what decks I'm using, just go to my website and go to the updates page at channelguidance.com. So this is going to be for you. What does Gemini want from their partner? June 2018. The High Priestess. So remember that you did have this card in the first spread. What does Gemini want from their partner for June? King of Wands. What does Gemini want from their love partner for June? Queen of Swords. What does Gemini want from their love partner for June? Three of Wands. Okay, now let me get some cards for your partner. I'm using this deck. What does Gemini's love interest want in their relationship, June 2018? The Empress. What does Gemini's love interest want from their relationship in June? The World. What does Gemini's love interest want from their relationship in June? The Three of Cups. What does Gemini's love interest want from their relationship in June? The Queen of Wands. Interesting. Now let me get main energy for both of you. From this deck, this is all major arcana. What's the main energy around Gemini for June? You have Temperance. Main energy around Gemini's love interest for June. And they have Death. Okay, so these are all the cards that I'm going to pull. Let's focus on you first, and then we will move on to your partner. So you have the High Priestess, the King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and then you have the Three of Wands. So it's interesting that you would have the High Priestess, because this came up in the original spread. This is why I said pulling cards from two different decks, it gives us more insight to see, you know, what energy is stronger around you and your partner. Is it you or your partner? And I feel like because it's on your side, it's up to you to really use your intuition when it comes to your relationship. And I do feel like for some of you, the High Priestess is here to tell you that there are signs that are either telling you to stay or telling you to go. And only you can know that. I mean, again, this is a repeat card and it's on your side, which means there are signs right in front of you, dangling in front of you, saying, you know, this is going to work out. Or the signs could be telling you it's time to go. It's going to be up to you. And you have the King of Wands here. This is, you know, and it's interesting because you did have the Queen of Wands jump for you at the beginning of the reading. I tell you, they come out, and if the card is important, it'll find a way to pop up again. You had the Queen of Wands jump at the beginning of the reading when I was properly shuffling. It was already on the desk, and it was a Queen of Wands, and now you get a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So it could be, you know, that this is your partner, or this is someone that you really want in your life, or someone who's in that energy. Let me just show you here. They are right next to you. You are the Queen of Swords, whether you're male or female. This is an air sign. Gemini is an air sign. So I feel like, you know, there is a fire sign that you very much, you know, want to be with, because this card keeps popping up for you. Now the strange thing is that it's also on your partner's side over here, the actual Queen of Wands. So again, but also, you know, these are people. This is you, obviously, but this is someone else. And I feel like for some of you, I mean, again, it's hard to say in a general reading, but when I see, you know, two court cards right next to each other, these are two people that are very connected. And you did have the Two of Cups jump as the main energy. Actually, it was the main energy from the first spread, saying that you have a really strong soulmate connection with someone. I see you here being very close to someone. Your intuition is trying to tell you something. However, you know, I feel like you don't want to wait anymore. Because again, I did ask when I was pulling the cards what you want, and you know, I feel like you don't want to wait. There's an energy of waiting here. The Three of Wands means, you know, the best is yet to come. If you wait, things will work out in your favor. So I feel like for some of you, you want this, you know, maybe bad cycle in your marriage or in your relationship, you want it to come to an end. Again, your intuition is speaking to you. This card keeps coming up for you. And then you have Temperance telling you, keep everything in balance. Try not to do anything too crazy. This is about not rocking the boat. This is about just keeping the waters calm, because there could be changes coming up that you don't see yet. Now, as far as your partner, what they want, they have the Empress, the World, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So, I mean, the good news is that they have the Empress. So this means that, you know, your partner does want commitment. This is the energy of wanting it all when it comes to love. So they don't just want a superficial relationship. They don't want to settle. That's the main energy of the Empress. When it comes up, somebody doesn't want to settle for just a so-so relationship. And it could be for some of you that maybe, I mean, because I did see a lot of pain in the original spread. For some reason, your partner may be feeling like they're not getting that. Maybe that's why you had the Page of Swords, which meant that there has to be honest communication. Because maybe your partner feels like they're not getting the whole package. This is the whole package. The World, another major arcana. So there's a lot of significant energy around your partner. What they want a new cycle. The World, they want something to come to an end. And it could be all the trouble that you're going through, all the difficulty, maybe all the confusion. The World, it means they want an ending but a new beginning. They want a new cycle in their love life, and they want to be happy. The Three of Cups. But it could also be for those who are married. They want your marriage to continue. They want to stay married to you. The Three of Cups is marriage, but it's also immense happiness, celebration. I just get a strong feeling from these cards that, you know, your partner may feel like they're not getting the whole package. For some of you, you may feel like you have to hold back from your partner. Maybe you don't trust them. Maybe they've let you down in the past. I keep getting from the Empress that they don't want to settle. They don't want to settle, and they want a new cycle. They want this happiness. They want to be celebrating your relationship. They don't want to be miserable, because the main energy from the second deck, the first spread, was the Four of Cups, which represents someone feeling unfulfilled. Again, I feel like they don't want to settle in some way. And then they have the Queen of Wands, which is interesting because you have the King of Wands. This can even be you if you have a moon or a rising sign in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But, I mean, whenever I see these cards as well, whether it's the King and Queen of Wands or Cups or Swords, whatever it is, it always feels like these are two people that belong together. And remember that you did have the Two of Cups and the Lovers in the first spread. So I feel like you have a strong connection with someone. It may be really, really difficult right now, because maybe there's a lot of things that are not being said. They may not feel fulfilled. They may not feel like they're getting everything. You're just being told to just keep everything in balance. Don't rock the boat. There will be a big transformation. Your partner has death. And, you know, this could be some action that they take. Because, I mean, the Death card, this means a huge transformation in your relationship with them. And it is their card, which makes me feel like for some of you, your partner will be kind of setting in motion something, some decision or action that changes everything. Death is a really dramatic card of like nothing will ever be the same. This is a life-altering event. And I did see, you know, Justice in the first spread, which could mean an apology, which maybe this is your relationship coming back to life, so to speak. The Death card is just a big change, a life-altering event. It could even be marriage. But death is also an ending, which ties in with the World on their side. Maybe an ending of, you know, doubts, insecurities, going back and forth. I feel like, you know, there's definitely a strong connection here. But remember, you had this message that, you know, you will have to wait to kind of see the final outcome, even though you don't want to. Waiting is probably the best option for you right now. Okay, Gemini, this has been your love reading for June 2018. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.